The ugliest club I have ever seen. I'm just about to show it you. Now, there's a twist with this. One of my students, Tom, turns up. Now, he's notorious in the club for having chipping yips. And I mean, like, you know the bit where you're like, oh my God, I don't want to watch because it might be infectious. I teach him with driver and long game. He offers single figures. If he could get his chipping going, he would be in category 1 or old money category 1. Anyway, he has bought this wedge, if you can call it a wedge, and I mean that. And my first reaction was, what the hell have you bought? And his reaction to me was, Alex, I found a wedge. It's a game changer. I've got confidence. I can chip. I believe now I could get to that category 1 we've been talking about. And so here it is. I managed to get my hands on it right now, and I genuinely don't know what to expect. But if it's even half as good as he claims, it might just be the easiest wedge to hit in 2025. Maybe even the easiest club to hit this year. And if it lives up to the hype, maybe, just maybe, I might pop it in the bag. Let's see though, right? Let's see, let's weigh it up. I've literally just rested this down beside the buggy and just look at it on the ground. Look at that. It's 72 degrees of loft on it. It's literally, I don't know, you could hold a bottle of wine on that. Literally, you have a glass on it. Look at that. And then I'm putting it down here and just making a few swings. I'm thinking I'm just going to hit this straight into my face. There's a few things you need to know. I'm really intrigued to test this sole. It's not only the loft, 72 degrees, you can get the lofts of these, but this sole here, it's almost like a bit hybrid-esque. Like, look at it. Look at that. This is what I think is going to get you out of trouble, 100%. Now, obviously, I chose the most extreme version of this. I've got a lot of balls because I want to hit a lot here. You can get 68, 70, and 72 degrees of loft. Okay, this is the 72. Here we go. That's a bloody juicy flag, too, for this. Oh, my God. Ah, that spun so much. I've literally got a ball on the face. Look, literally ripping parts of the golf ball apart. Just look at that there. That little mark right there is the green golf ball I just hit. And that's nothing to do with the golf ball. That is literally just because how sharp these grooves are and how much loft is at play here. Now, I sort of turned that down. That's how I would standardly play a chip shot. I'm going to play 2 more like that, and then we'll play it as if it's got 72 degrees of loft on it, and we'll keep it at 72. But first, I want to play these as if I would normally. It's very weird, that feeling of how it works on the turf. I don't think I've ever hit anything like it before. I sort of get what he's on about now, of how he's got confidence in it. Okay, let's hit another one. Normal. This is how I would like play this shot normally. Again, look at the spin on this. It's literally grinding. Interesting, that. Super interesting. I'll show you that. Right, okay, here we go. Ball number 3 as if I'd hit it normally. Like, so I'm taking a bit of loft off. Like, I'm sort of addressing it like this. This is how I'd sort of play my, like, standard shot. Okay, here's ball 3 with a standard one. Watch this grip. Yeah! That is madness. Wow. Okay, this is what I wanted to show you on this sole, because the reason why this works is all down to this sole. Right, so look at this closely. Just a bit more ball in the face, guys. Just a bit more ball in the face. Right, can you see this here? Can you see where the sort of wet mark goes just to kind of around the last wedge? Does that mean the last wedge you'll ever buy? This bit here, you can sort of see where it's sort of rounding off where I've contacted the ground. So this really wide sole and extremely high bounce means fewer fatter shots. And they say extreme loft means it's easier to get it in the air. I can't argue with that. And the shortest shaft feels better for control. I didn't actually feel like the shaft was that much shorter. Like, I'm feeling it now. It just feels normal. The head does feel significantly oversized, and it is a little bit ugly looking. Like, can you see what I mean? Like, that bit there where it juts in, then juts out, just looks a little bit funky down at the ball. Maybe I'm being a bit harsh. So, that's a few standard shots where you would obviously hit this wedge. Let me now play some higher ones, because we need to know how that performs also. I'm sort of semi-scared for my life right now because I could hit this into my face. Here we go. Okay, so I'm not going to turn this one down and hit it as I would normally. I'm going to try and play bringing the same loft in. So I'm not going to turn it down. Oh my God. I got it a bit thin. Did you see how quick that grabbed? That's not a normal shot that I play. I find that one quite hard, but we'll try that again. Okay, lay it flat on the ground, Alex. Oh, I'm actually struggling to get it high. I know that's a weird thing. Maybe it's more for like fuller shots. Let me try one more. There we go. That felt... Did you see that spin? Oh my. Genuinely, I've not hit a wedge like this. Like, look, I'm gripping it, literally gripping it. This got me thinking, I need to go and try this from a multitude of different areas. So let's hit some higher ones. Now, one thing I would say off of this really tight lie, I was finding it hard to get to the hole, almost finding it hard to hit it hard enough. It was coming out so spinny. Good height, but really spinny. So I just had to hit a few more. We then hit a few out of the rough, and again, easy to get it out. Very easy, in fact. Surprisingly easy. And then I really tested it on a very tough shot down the Mackenzie drop. Like, this would be tough with any wedge, but I made sure to put it on a really tight lie again. And I would say this, if you are a golfer who significantly struggles with those tight lies, this is confidence inspiring. Like, that sole really does help it interact with the ground better. So if you're someone who really struggles with that chunk and run, like, you know, the one that goes literally in front of you, this is really good. Now, one thing I would say is I don't think this is for good players. I really don't. Like, there's too much loft. It comes out so spinny, almost too spinny. Whoever thought that would be such a bad thing? But it is. It's too spinny. And for me, I'm finding it hard to hit it any distance at all. There's one place, though, every club golfer hates them, don't they? They do. And that's the B word, the bunker. So let's jump in here. Now, I am thinking, like, straight away, for seniors who have really lost clubhead speed and struggle to hit that high chip over a bunker, this is a beauty. This is a beauty. You should be looking at this. Price point? What did I pay for this? Let me have a look on my phone. Like, it wasn't expensive. Like, it wasn't expensive at all. It was... Where's the price gone here? 28 quid. That's including postage, by the way. 28 quid. Okay, so bunker shot coming up. So yeah, I lost my train of thought there. The fact that it's 28 quid, I forgot it was that price. I thought it was way more than that. No, 28 quid. Other things that I would say perfect for beginner golfers / weekend golfers, just want to hit that higher shot. Anybody that wants to master a flop shot without having to turn it open like Philly Mick. And it goes without saying, if your chipping is down the doldrums, I honestly think this is actually a really good option. The height you get, the spin you get, it is seriously fun. Let's see if it works out of bunkers. My first of 3. I've chosen one of the hardest bunker shots, of course you have, Alex. I don't think I need to open this up. Well, I'm not going to, that's for sure. Oh my God, it's so hard to get the distance. That's one thing I am finding. It's amazing how, because it's got 72 degrees of blooming loft on it. I'm only practicing, guys, that's why I'm touching this hand. I feel like I've got to hit it really hard. So I'm going to try and hit this really hard this time. That was like a driver speed. Ooh, what a shot. Okay, here we go. Final shot. I need one more. I can't finish in that one. There we go. Oh my God, that's got spin. Oh my God, that ripped. Let's give you a bit of a summary. I think bunkers are fine with it if it's like greenside and you're really quite close. But one thing that I'm finding is when you are quite a distance away, and I take this with any shot, it's quite hard to sort of adjust and how far, or I should say, how hard you have to hit it. Let me get my bag. That's one thing that I'm finding quite hard, but I did enjoy using it. And if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.